I was down in Augusta doing radio, and I had no idea that Rashawn Ali was the beauty of the week.
Oh yeah, I did.
So
I definitely did.
I just happened to get the jet, and I'm flipping through, and I'm like,
yeah, creepy Rob Lowe.
I'm like,
spank bank deposits.
I said, go and ring that up. You're going to ring that up.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, man, I grew up with this girl. It was just amazing to me, like, but because I wasn't in the city, like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Until I just grabbed the magazine and looked. And I was like, well, damn.
That's pretty awesome.
Damn. All right, damn, go ahead. And then, like, right before that, somebody had called me and they was like, man, you know CJ from Hot 107.9 and Playboy. I was like, you got to be dishing.
Yeah, that was real.
And then they were like, nah, they were like, and I went to the newsstand.
Yeah,
like at the mall, like when
too. That's when she was still natural.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was like the radio, something like the media edition, where they had chicks from radio and TV, and I was like, well, look at CJ. Oh, look at CJ. I see you.
Speaking of, God, this is going to be a terrible segue, but it kind of fits, though. Speaking of...
you better not talk about Michael Sam.
No, what? Michael Sam? What the hell? How does CJ have anything to do with Michael Sam? No.
I was just saying, because you like, this going to be weird. And
it's not going to be weird. It's not going to be weird, but we're kind of talking about porn. And, like, our Winter Crush Wednesday this week was Kristen Ledlow, former co-worker of mine. Now doing big things on NBA TV. She does inside stuff with Grant Hill every weekend. Real sweet chick, man. But she was...
I work with her too, but okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, Rob. Yeah. She's today's Women Crush Wednesday. And before I forget, because I keep forgetting, we got to take a look back. It's going to be short and sweet. We're going to do our daily look back into the annals of sports. I gotta make sure that's right because I keep saying it. But anyway, here it is. Yeah, because we only got like 13 minutes left. Real quick, on this day in 1873, the very first Preakness Stakes was won by Survivor. As we move closer to what's that horse's name? American Pharaoh is trying to win the Triple Crown this year.
Oh yeah,
American Pharaoh.
It is.
Right. On this day in 1904, Dennis McCann set a major league record when he stole 5 bases. Yeah. Meanwhile, somewhere Cool Pop Bill giving me the side eye. I'm like, what? Only 5?
Yeah, Ricky Henderson, like, what?
Side eye. Yeah. On this day in 1968, after 48 years as coach of the Chicago Bears, George Halas retired. Also on this day in 1968, it was announced that baseball franchises had been awarded to Montreal and San Diego. For those youngsters out there, there would be the Montreal Expos and, of course, San Diego Daddies, a.k.a. Padres. On this day in 1982, 3 New Jersey businessmen bought the NHL's Colorado Rockies. They got approved to move the team to New Jersey and become the New Jersey Devils. See, the Colorado Rockies, this is me learning this now. The Colorado Rockies were the hockey team before they were a baseball team. So now I just got smart. On this day in 1987, Phil Niekro of, and he was a white man, by the way, of the New York Yankees became, I just thought about that Dave Chappelle skit.
I didn't know Phil Niekro played for the Braves and the Yankees. I'm stupid. I did not know that.
That Dave Chappelle skit, the N-word family.
Yeah.
Phil Niekro. Yes, he became third pitcher to make 700 starts. Damn. On this day in 1993, he might as well have been a black dude.
You know what you made me think about when you talk about the N family. Because I know you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's another one. I've only seen a couple of episodes of it, dude.
Oh man!
Yeah, it's like Entourage. I've only seen a couple of episodes. It was funny when I saw it.
Okay, so really quick, because I know we're doing it on this day, but really quick, Vivica Fox and her family. Well, Vivica Fox started dating Larry David, and her family moved in, and J.B. Smoove was her brother, right? So, they were the Blacks. That was their last name, the Blacks. So, Larry's talking to his manager, and the N-word just happened to come up, right? And so J.B. Smoove overheard him and his manager talking, and he just overheard him use the N-word, what they were saying. And he goes back up there, runs back to Vivica Park. Well, no, he runs to his mama, and Vivica Park goes, "Mama, Larry, they called us some ninjas." But their last name was the Black, so it's like, it was crazy. But go ahead.
Finally, in 1993, after hitting just 143 in 26 games for the Colorado Rockies, Rob, cover your ears.
Dale Murphy.
Former Atlanta superstar Dale Murphy retired from baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Dude, that dude was out in Colorado. Let me tell you something. If you in Colorado hitting 143, dude, that's like being in Atlanta hitting like 043. Like,
yeah. I mean,
everything was elevated in Colorado.
It was tough, man, because, Dale got hurt playing for the Phillies, and then the Phillies got rid of him and sent him to Colorado. It was just like, of all the players that have come through this city, like, Dale Murphy is that one dude. Anytime I think about Dale Murphy, I really have pity for this man. Because
it's all right. He's white and rich. Why are you pitying him?
Yeah, in those standards, back in those days, he was rich. But
he probably still is. He's Dale Murphy.
But that guy was, the golden boy for the Braves, right? And do you know, like, the season after they traded him is when they went on their tear. That's when everything,
sometimes that's when everything happened. Up.
and he was out there in Philly watching the Braves just light it up.
Yeah, get his ass and Bob Horner's ass out of here and let's win some games.
Yeah. It's crazy.
All right, that's on this day. We got like 9 minutes, man. God, that's so much left, man. Here's something we can talk about. Going back to the World NFL, and I'm gonna get this. You know what? Screw that. We can do that tomorrow because I've been talking about this baseball thing for like a week now. So apparently, baseball isn't dying, as I've previously proclaimed. And not just me and many other people of common sense ilk. When the average age of your television viewer is 55, you got a problem. Got a little bit of a problem. But some people, probably baseball people, have found their way to kind of skew a couple of numbers and stats, and I'm going to debunk all this foolishness in the next 8 minutes. Watch me work. Okay, the title of this article, it came out on not the 27th, it came out on the 20th. That's like a week ago. Baseball is beating the NBA and NHL playoffs in local TV ratings. See, little caveat there, small little caveat. It says it was regular season baseball games that crushed all comers in their respective markets over the NBA NHL playoffs, as well as the nationally televised Major League Baseball game on ESPN. Okay, here's the thing, real quick, and I want you guys to listen to me carefully. All right, if we're talking, this came out last week, remember? So we're talking still 4 teams in the playoffs. All right, so what's the chances if you're in New York, the Yankees are playing, or the Hawks are playing? Who are you watching as a sports fan?
The Yankees. The Yankees.
See, that's the problem with these numbers. You know what I mean? That's the problem with these numbers. The other problem is the fact that, you can sell me all that regional, local stuff now, but what happens to baseball when it becomes national? When your playoffs start, your numbers look like crap.
Yeah.
They look like crap because of the same reason. Because everyone cares about their team. This is what you're telling me. Everybody cares about their team.
I bet you the Braves numbers look like crap right now, man.
By the way,
their numbers look like.
By the way, I told you guys the other day that I was going to continue to check on the Braves strikeout numbers. They're still second from the bottom. They still ain't striking out. Like even at the last night when Clayton Kershaw put that thing on him, that dude had a hook so bad. Like my man Freddie Freeman, the best player on the Braves team, he ain't have nothing. Like he looked foolish trying to hit that curveball last night. Kershaw was dealing, my man. But even with that, because they missed a bunch of, I think he set a personal record or something for the amount of times people missed that pitch last night. Even with that, it's them in Kansas City. And remember, Freddie Freeman, I played the clip for you guys at the beginning of the season, coming out of spring training, that he said that this team would now be kind of a mirror image of what we see out of Kansas City. A team that puts the ball in play, doesn't strike out a lot, and through I don't know how many games now, they are still there. It's them in Kansas City for the fewest strikeouts in the league so far. Far cry from last year when it was them, the Astros, and the Cubs as the most strikeouts in the league. So I just, I told you guys that I was going to keep you guys posted if you're not paying attention right now because basketball is going on. I was going to keep you guys posted on what the plan, that this is what the plan is. And so far, it's you found you a nice little picture too, Shelby Miller. Got that going on. You still got Freddie Freeman, who's still pretty young. I forget the kid. Is the kid's last name Young? The kid that plays outfield, the black guy that plays outfield. You still got Andrelton Simmons. Yeah, I mean, you got a nice kind of little Christian Bethancourt behind the plate. There are pieces there, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm saying. But anyway, back to why baseball obviously isn't dying, or why I'm telling you it is dying. And that's what this actually says. Remember, baseball isn't dying. It's simply become more of a regional draw. Well, that's a problem. Because the biggest spectacle in your sport, the World Series, is not a regional thing. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a national draw, the Super Bowl, or like these NBA Finals is going to be. Everybody needs to be watching. That's what you would hope for as a sport. But baseball cats are in denial, dude. Like seriously denial. Like I don't know, Rob, if you've been paying attention to what this kid Bryce Harper's been doing, because like nothing he touches is staying in the park at all. I don't know if
the golden boy.
I don't know if you've seen him and this kid, and I saw him together today. This kid, Chris Bryant, and this is crazy. As long as Bryce Harper's been in the big leagues, he's younger than this kid. The kid that at the beginning of the season, everybody was like, "Man, you gonna send him down so you can get a whole nother year?"
When Bryce Harper like 18,
right.
Yeah.
So my point in mentioning that with baseball is. Like, and this dude gets kicked out every other game too. By the way, Bryce Harper seemed like every time I turn on my TV,
he argued like hell with the.
Here's the thing.
He did to him. Yeah.
Baseball gotta quit shunning this dude, man. They need to embrace him. You know what I mean? Because if I'm this 15-year-old kid, I want to see that dude play. He's exciting. You know what I mean? You never know what he's going to do. You never know what he's going to say. I saw him doing an interview today with that kid, Chris Bryant. He's got plenty of personality. He's the same dude that walked out, like, during the middle of all this steroid stuff, guys getting suspended. He had a shirt that said, like, I'm coming back swole or something was on his shirt. You know what I mean? Like just like, I don't give a F. Like, middle finger to all y'all. I'm not on no roids, and I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you need, and you know what more so you need than that? And this is going to sound like I'm being a jerk when I say this, but you need a black Bryce Harper. You need baseball to embrace a black Bryce Harper so that young black kids see that. You know how when we was young, you mentioned Ricky Henderson earlier. You know how brash Ricky Henderson was when we was kids?
Yeah.
That dude was like Ozzie Newsome, what's the wizard? Ozzie Smith doing backflips and stuff. Like, that was flying cool. Who does the first time Yasiel Puig flips a bat, everybody's losing their damn minds. And he in America.
Oh yeah, Ozzie, yeah, everybody loved Ozzie. You know.
Yeah, I think crazy. Baseball needs to embrace these dudes that are good players and have personality. Like, Mike Trout is a monster, but Mike Trout walks the line. He's gonna be everybody's All-American. Of course, you need those dudes too, but you need the Bryce Harpers, man. You need those young. He's 22. This dude has at least another 15 years of baseball in him, dude. Think about that real quick and let it just wash over you. That kid has another 15 freaking years of baseball in him. If baseball just lets him go and let him do him. Yeah, I don't know, man. I tell you guys all the time, I want to be friends with baseball. I do, but it won't let me. Because I want to see dudes flip bats. I want to see dudes, I don't want to see dudes running out of bullpens to get into fake fights that take another 20 minutes to break up and send everybody back to their corners. That's ridiculous. I don't want to see dudes getting mad because another dude stared at him, or, some foolishness. A dude flips a bat, so now you got to hit another dude with a baseball. Miss me. I'm good. I'm good on all that. I want to see young dudes like Bryce Harper hit the ball 400 feet. Like him and this dude, Chris Bryant, they damn near had a home run derby on their own the other night. That's what I want to see. Period. All right, I feel good about myself. I kind of purged. Got some stuff off my chest. It's Sports Kings Live, everybody.